Morning and a warm welcome here from.
Good afternoon, Vish. How are you doing today?
Good, thanks, Dinesh. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Are you really excited about the game that is about to take place?
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a little bit on match day one that has a lot to look forward to in this tournament.
I think the Baggy Blues are going to be really pulling up their socks today and having a wonderful game.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they're under a lot of pressure after that first result to begin to show their credentials for the national team.
Yep.
We have Boema from one end, Saad Mueddin on strike. First ball of the day. A little bit of a cross bat heave. No runs on the first ball of the day.
I think that's a very cautious start by Saad. Lot depends on him how he's going to bat this afternoon.
He's been in good form throughout this year's domestic season. He's got a couple of hundreds, a couple of 80s not out. He'll be feeling confident.
I'm sure, and lot depends on him. How he's going to bat from here, and that will really take us in a couple of overs. How much are they going to planning to score this afternoon?
Boema to Saad. Ooh, a little bit of on the pad. Trying to flick it through mid-wicket.
So what do you think is going to be a good score this afternoon, Vishu?
I think anything between 120 and 130 will be a challenge on this wicket. I don't think it's a 160, 170 wicket unless someone really gets going. But there is turn. And there is uneven bounce. Oh, Boema caught one on the head there. That should wake him up for the rest of the over. Safely negated to backward point. Still no runs on the board. Boema has settled into his lengths pretty early again once. Bowled well the last game. Set the game up for the Baggy Blues. Unfortunately, the batsman couldn't follow through. Boema to Saad. Booming drive through the offside, but they do have cover in the deep. Just a single, Saad off the mark.
Ali also has in a good form. Let's see how he's going to negotiate the pace. No change in the field. The field stays the same exactly for both the batsmen.
Slight change in the field. Fine leg comes back. Sweeper comes back in. Very wide fine leg. Protecting more for the flick than they are anything going fine from the keeper. And the fine leg comes back in. Boema continues. Swing and a miss.
So what do you think about the field that they have set it up for Ali?
They're obviously banking on him to hit straight, which is his zone. And protection inside the circle only, except for a deep third man. So 6-3 offside feel fairly standard just to his strengths. Kept low.
Oh, that's close.
That's out. We were saying the pitch is a little bit up and down. This one did keep a little bit low. Ali on the back foot. Again, not a good idea on this pitch. You want to get forward as early as you can and negate the swing, negate the pace.
When we did the pitch report, we anticipated that the ball is going to stay low. And there are clearly signs that the ball is going to stay low. Ali is a bit unfortunate to walk out. He did not disturb the scorers. He goes out for 0 in 2 balls.
That will be the end of the over.
Again, on a pitch like this one, you have to be really careful. You need to take your time. I know that is a T20 game, but still, you need to give like 10, 15 balls to yourself to adjust to the pitch pace.
Yeah, I think in this case, it's unlike what you generally watch on television. I think this needs to be played physically. You play the power play, you play the middle overs, and then you play a slog towards the last few, like an ODI game, more than a T20 on a pitch like this. You don't want to end up 4 or 5 down in the power play and all of a sudden lose your way too early in the game.
Kishalev just walked in with the jersey number 14. He will be off the strike.
Keeper batsman, played for Sri Lanka under 19 level. When he does get going, expect some fireworks.
You know, I had the opportunity to play with Kishal, and we had a couple of good partnership. Oh God, man, this guy is a good batsman.
He does. When he gets going, he's an absolute entertainer. Lots of fun to watch.
And I'm looking forward, I'm hope that he's going to build up in a partnership with Saad, and we're going to have some feast over here for runs.
I'm bringing up the stats here. I'm bringing up the stats here.
Okay.
Katlo Pete will open from this end. Had a good game, the last game. You can see he got a wicket. Kept his economy very stable. Less than 4 and over, which is very impressive in this format. Saad will be on strike for the first ball. A little bit short, pulled away, dismissed from his presence. Cracking shot.
Great. Again, the opportunity was presented to Saad, and he didn't hesitate it. That's a good boundary. That will release a little bit of a pressure of him.
Immediately put the pressure on Katlo from the very first ball. Katlo Pete continues. Once again on the shorter side, cut away to point this time. See, he was visibly trying to hit that more in front of square.
Saad is excellent with the pace bowlers. That's a good strategy by the captain to introduce spin in the second over.
Better length, much better length.
Oh, that's
He's bowled
gone.
as he chopped it on. He has second wicket goes down in the second over. Already put themselves under pressure. Good start from the Baggy Blues.
Saad was one of the great consistent batsmen for them. As I said that earlier, introducing Pete in the very second over. That was a good strategy by the captain, and it just paid off earlier.
Yeah, we've noticed both batsmen have been out playing back. I'm sure the dressing room would be trying to get the message into getting forward as much as they can, even off the shorter lengths.
Saad Mayuddin gone for 5 runs in 7 balls.
One cracking pull shot.
You see, in this pitch, there are no demons around in this pitch. There's nothing hidden. All you have to do is, as I said, that take your time, face at least over or 2, apply yourself, and I'm sure you can score runs.
Yeah, play with a straight bat, especially early on when the ball is keeping low. Anything cross-batted is a very high-risk endeavor.
This looks like Kisal. The previous one, I'm not too sure if the previous one was Kisal.
Oh,
Nonsense. They should be giving us the batting order.
Pete continues his bowling.
I'm gonna go get it.
This is Kisal on strike at the moment.
Oh, that's a
kept low,
close.
that's very close. Gotten away with that one.
There was a little bit of a flight given to you. Batsmen have to be really careful, you know, when the flight has been given.
Outlook Pete once again well left.
That was a successful over.
Just the first bad ball. Outside of that, he settled in well. Got his lengths right.
Tell them to send you the list. No, the battle. We can't see who's under a helmet.
Our apologies for earlier, we got a little mixed up under the helmets. It will be Nishant on strike, the left-hander. Kisal at the other end. And will face the first ball of the day for him from Boemo. Continue from the generator end. Both bowlers with successful first overs. It's time to buckle down now for the Royal Blitz. Got two wonderful stroke makers at the crease right now if they do get going, and we do hope to see them for at least 10 overs. Boemo continues. And airy waft.
That was an expensive drive.
For a first ball at 5 for 2, it is very brave, Dinesh.
I will probably add another slip, Vishnu. What do you think about it?
Yeah, why not? We've got them on the wraps already. We want to close this off and not mess around for too long. They 65 the other day, felt too much. Nishant takes guard. Boemo continues. And again, booming drive.
There's a huge appeal.
Big appeal. Absolutely not flinching, Justin, on his end.
Actually, from here I could see there's no bat involved.
I didn't hear a sound there.
Again, Nishant is quite vulnerable when he comes into bat first. He wants those booming drives to go on. Will be not a bad idea to add another slip. What Nishant needs to do is just calm down a bit. I know his team is in trouble. Get the singles and doubles going.
Let's get some bat on ball to begin with. This time a full toss and put away.
That isn't a cracking shot, you know, if you're going to give Nishant anything on the offside, you know. He opened up his arm and a cracking shot. One bounce for to the boundary.
The guy with the blue bats is Kisal. And the other one is Nishant.
Yeah. I think that should settle down all the butterflies in Nishant's stomach.
Yeah, he's got his boundary now. He'll feel a lot better about his day going out. Bad ball from Boemo. Full toss, wide. No protection in the deep at this stage. Power play still on. Couple more shots like that and we can expect the ball getting old pretty fast.
If you really watch the ball in this wicket, it's really nice to bat on.
Yeah, as long as you can negate the fact that it's going to be a little bit on the lower side.
Again, very watchful Nishant. I think that 4 has given him a lot of confidence.
Once again, just 3 on the leg side. Him going across the right-hander. You have to keep that line. Driven off the back foot this time to Vinu. Good fielding. Quick release.
After those 2 booming drives, Nishant is now able to put the bat on ball, and which is a great sign. Last ball on you.
Final ball of the over. See if he can finish well. Good length. Hard length into the pitch, but they'll get a single. Good running.
That's a quick run. Excellent running between the wickets.
Apart from the flashy shots, they will need this. Put cement between the bricks. Building a formidable total. End of the over, 10 for 2. 3 bowled. Assume Katlo Pete will continue as he will. 5 from that previous over, just that boundary.
I would like Pete to give a little bit of air to Nishant. You know, I want to see how he's going to negotiate with the spin from this end. Though he's a very good player of spin ball as well.
Especially with the ball coming in, it's going to be more comfortable for him to go over mid-wicket. No doubt when he is on strike, Pete will be trying to keep it well outside the off stump with the protection being there on the major side. 1 slip in place. Good ball, very good ball. Hint of turn. Wrapped on the pad. No appeal though. Katlo Pete to Nishant. Good shot. Good running as well. Kisal a little bit hesitant but gets there in the end.
Singles are starting to come now.
Kisal will take guard for his first ball. Still just a slip in place. Great
Oh,
length.
it's a great ball.
Turn and bounce, beat everyone. Keeper, slip, batsman, all at ends. Ambling back for the second. Buys. Almost too good for the batsman, Dinesh.
Everyone, like, there was a good ball from him. I just like, you know, I feel that still Pete can give a little bit of a air, flight the ball, and it will be really interesting. The slip is in place.
Yeah, especially early in the batsman's innings, you do want to
Great.
help them once again. Turn, flat, quick.
So the minute he's going to give a little bit of a air, the ball is going to break and he's going to turn.
They're getting enough turn already right now. At least a stump's width worth of turn. One bit flight there. Well negated.
Kishel is now very careful about it, and which is a good sign for the Blitz.
So far, just 3 off the over. Not a bad one from Katlo Pete. You'll want to end this on a good note. And well played. Straight bat, that's what you need.
Another tidy over from Pete.
4 overs bowled, 13 for 2.
If Kishal and Nishant can continue watching 2 more overs carefully, and then from there, it will be like easy for them to score.
I think the field should spread after the power play a little bit and give them a little bit of flexibility in terms of the singles and doubles that they'd want to be trying to use to build the score. A few bad balls have been put away, credit to them. Spin from both ends. Botle, 3 wickets in the previous innings on last week Saturday. Captain's obviously sussed the pitch out and realized there's a lot of spin. He's held his paces back. Ball turning away from the left-hander, first ball. And settles immediately.
Very good start from a young bowler. He's a little slower than Pete, giving it a little bit of air.
Oh, really went hard at that one. get the single. Reggie cleaning up there at point. Shaping to hit that through mid-wicket, thick outside edge.
It's going to be the first ball from Kishal.
And immediately protection there at mid-wicket. The ball turning into his pads, he will be eyeing that zone. On the shorter side, catches him on the hip.
Actually, this ball turned a bit.
It did turn back sharply. It's that same area we're talking about in the pitch report, Dinesh, where the patches outside the off stump of the batsman will make it interesting for the spinners. And there we go, outside that mid-wicket zone again that we were talking about. He split the gap. It's a great shot. 4 runs.
This is Kishal's one of the strength, you know. If you're going to pitch it up that side, he can hit you any way he feels like. Great
Got
shot.
2 men there in the deep and he split them both. Wonderful placement. Kisal away. Great shot. Five off the over so far. A lot more air this time. Glided to short third. (18 for 2) with a ball to come. Again shaping into that mid-wicket deep square region with a slog sweep.
That is the over. Kishal hit in 1 boundary in this over. Apart from that, I think this was a very decent over from the young man.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad over. I mean, he got into the hitting zone there once, which you can forgive him for.
It looks like speed is going to continue. So now we're going to operate with spins from both the ends.
Pete will continue from over the wicket to Nisha. Still keeping a slip in place, which I like to see, despite the power play finishing. Oh, sorry, 1 over left till the power play finishes. Katlo Pete.
Oh!
That's close.
There was also the chance for a run out a little bit. I think Nishant was out of his crease. He has to be a little careful.
Not the quickest between the wickets, Nishant. More of a first hitting the boundaries more than anything else. Quicker, flatter, flicked. Straight to square leg. Kept him behind square, so...
There's no change in the field. I think Nishant has to be a little careful.
Katlo Pete continues. Use of the feet.
It's a great drive. We'll get only 1 run.
Slowed down there by Dhuv, probably got a palm to it. Again, those patches in the outfield will slow the ball up. Be taking the ball away from Kisal. Going into the mid-wicket region would be slightly risky on his part. A little bit of confusion from the batsman there and get away with it. Dot ball.
Nishant was actually holding his fort. He didn't even move an inch from the crease.
He had his priorities right. Short. Got away with it. Shant will feel he missed out. Final ball of the over, final ball of the power play. Just the 2 off it, 20 for 2. Freddie ready pass again.
Sorry, just remember, so always keep a lookout on the screen. When I do a natural ad or another ad, the mics are off.
Okay.
No,
Okay,
no,
so I forgot to, just because obviously you were here last week, but I didn't tell him that. So when you see an ad here, the mics are off.
Back after a quick ad break there. Kisal will be on strike. Butler continues. They'll get a single there. Good running.
Nicely cut, but well fielded by Rigi.
Yeah, good hands there from Kisal.
So this is what the batsman needs to do. Keep looking for singles and doubles when the opportunity is presented.
Yeah.
You can play a big shot. But for the time being, they're doing very well.
Big left-hander on strike. It's the man at cow corner and long on protection. Ooh, beautifully bowled. Sharp turn away. Beats the outside edge. Good use of the feet. Driven to long off. Just a single.
It's a nice strategy from RBL. Look for singles whenever an opportunity is presented.
.22 for 2 after 6.3. Short and wide. Was really sizing him up there, Kisal. Did the wise thing of pulling out. Would have ended up dragging it across. Once again driven to mid-wicket. Captain a little bit slow to get down on it. Allows the single to be completed.
Had he picked it up cleanly, it would have been a close call.
Yeah.
But I think the batsman would have made it.
Yeah, there was a good confident run over there. There was a good communication on their part. 2 to come in the over. Once again a bit of air. Once again really trying to smash that under through the covers. TT there. Captain's having a busy over.
I think Nishan will feel unlucky because there was a really nice cover drive, but he found TT there.
Good decision. Dot ball to end the over. 7 ball, 24 for 2. Cartlow Pete will finish his spell. Final over for him. 3 overs, 1 for 7. So far he'll be pretty happy with his day. Did the job as captain wanted. Kept the power play reasonably quiet. Struck early. Cartlow to Kisal. Oh, well played. Wise from Kisal. He's played very straight today. Very decisive in terms of whether he wants to go hard at it or not.
He's been very careful with the short selections. Like
that short, not where you want to be bowling, he'll get away with it. Couple of bounces to the deep square. Just a single once again. He didn't quite come on to Kisal over there.
Pete is searching for another wicket in this over. He's reduced his pace tremendously, giving a bit of a flight, change in the fill.
Cartlow to Nishank. Bit of turn.
Great.
Punched off the back foot to the sweeper. Well played.
The field is open now, so there are plenty of singles and doubles available throughout. And RBL batsmen are looking for that opportunity, to look for singles and doubles, not going for big shots at the time being.
Cartlow Pete, driven once again to the long on, well timed.
Both the batsmen have settled nicely, and they're timing the ball very well for singles and doubles right now.
Yeah, they look like they've come to terms with the pitch, Dinesh. Look like they've figured out their angles to score, the space in the pitch.
As long as you're presenting the straight bat, you're going to be in good shape.
Truly can't stress that enough. On the shorter side once again, with the straight bat punch to the short cover.
So what do you think is going to happen from the university end now? Do you think another spinner is going to come in, or the fast bowlers are going to come?
I mean, you'd expect the quicks to have a roll. Oh, full toss, and that's going to be absolutely smashed into the lapper. Clatters into the stands. Massive shot. Really bad end for the spell for Cartlow Pete, but not a terrible day out. Most productive over of the innings, 9 from it. 8 overs, 33. The run rate touches 4 and over for the first time today.
I thought Pete was trying too hard in the last over, trying to get a wicket. And the ball slipped, and given the opportunity, Nishant grabbed it and smacked it over to the lapper.
Yeah, he's been looking for this chance for a long time today. He's mistimed a couple that he would have liked to put away on a different day. Botte will continue from his end. Kisal on strike. Remove the slip now. Runs have begun to flow since the last over, a little bit more protection. Still slightly attacking instinct shown by the captain, which is good, keeping in a short mid-on. Results in TT moving wider. Still the 2 men in the deep. Good length, really good length. Had him stretching out.
There's third man now. Kishal is looking for that opportunity to run down. Again, a good shot.
Just as we said that, silly mid-on almost came into play.
It was not actually far away from KB.
Yeah, not the most athletic person, but definitely has good hands.
I think last couple of overs, since they have scoring freely, there's a lot of field placement, a lot of changes in the field.
Huge gaps on the leg side. Glided to backward point, no run. And they do have some spin options, then still to continue if they do want to. The pitch is aiding turn.
I will look for all my spinners to come and bowl in this pitch, because
TT comes in at slip.
paces are going for a little bit of runs. Up in
It's in
there.
the air. Who's calling for it? Taken. Good catch. Good judgment. Shank in a bid to accelerate the scoring.
I think it was a misjudgment from Nishant. There was nothing in the ball. He was trying too hard on that last ball that he played. Popped up in the air. And there was a comfortable catch for the bowler. But nevertheless, he played well.
Yeah, he played well while he was there. Was looking like he was going to get away. Good time to get him out for the Baggy Blues.
Nishant put in 16 runs in 26 balls. Ankit. Once we get the confirmation, the next batsman walking in, we'll let you know who he is.
New batsman's Bilal Master. 2 games, yet to get off the mark in this tournament. Right, left.
RBL trying to keep the left and right hand combination.
Continue with the slip in place to the left-hander. Still a fairly spread field. Would have liked a little bit more attacking instinct from the captain to bring that in to the new batsman at least. Build some pressure. You don't want them just ambling a single again and getting off the mark.
I totally agree with you. If like given an opportunity, I will have had long on and long off come into the circle.
The ball hit the pad. Probably pitched outside leg.
Very cautious start from Bilal.
Yeah, definitely pitched outside leg. Shorter, flatter, quicker. Good end to the over. Wicket, a run off it. 34 for 3 after 9. You can see the worm there.
Dhruv aa raha hai na? Number 14 Dhruv hai. After a long discussion,
No.
TT was not really sure if he want to bring himself in. But I think he have decided to hold himself towards the end.
And pace back into the attack. Lusika returns in this tournament. Missed the first game, unfortunately. We'll be looking to make amends this time. Missed him in the first game. Probably keeping Dhuv for the later stages of the game. He'll have a huge role to play, the leg spinner.
As they have introduced the pace attack now, KB comes back into the slips. Long on, long off goes back.
Kisa will be on strike. Once again, a very spread leg side field.
Yep. Third man comes in. Mid wicket goes back. KB is also moving from the slips.
The advantage they do have is with the spinners operating, they did manage to get through their overs reasonably quickly. These field adjustments won't affect the time too much. Lusika, first ball of the day for him. Well left.
There's a bit of the breeze, that is strong breeze running from the university end to the generator end. It will not be in a bad...
I'd like to apologize to our viewers for the small break in transmission. Some technical issues happened on our end. Seem to have been resolved by our master technician, Freddie. A little bit of action happened earlier. Kisal was dropped at mid-wicket. Quick, flat, wide. A little bit more air than ish. You were right. This flat line is going to get very little purchase.
Yes.
There we go. That's what he's looking for. Just the 2 of this over. 2 to come.
Little above the halfway mark. RBL of 41 for 3.
Bilal off the mark. Driven wide long off. Mops up. Good throw.
That was an excellent drive to end the over. They only got 1.
42 for 3 after 11.
So what do you think that's going to be the final score from here? What is your prediction?
9 overs. I think I would be aiming to go at about maybe 7 and over at least. Judging by that, should be getting close to that 120 mark. Anything over 120 or 130 I think will be challenging.
I know they have to really bat well to get that 120 mark
Yeah.
because the bowling is quite challenging.
You also don't want to lose your way trying to get that 120 and then you get bowled out for 70 or 80.
Kishal is on 14 in 26. He's playing very well. Bilal is on strike. I think he will be happy to face the pace bowling from here. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not really sure at this minute if your transmission is there and you can hear us. Bilal negotiated that very well. He's off the strike. Kishal comes into play. He's trying to motivate his players.
Sorry guys, we're having a little bit of confusion in terms of if you're being heard or not, so we're just checking with the technical team whether the sound was actually coming through. We've been told that we are back online. 44 for 3 after 11.3. There's 2 off the over. Lusika's not having a bad spell either. Bilal will continue on strike, the left-hander. 2 off 6 balls. Kisal will want to get a move on. He's definitely got his iron now. He's going to want to up that strike rate. Down the leg side, wide again.
I figured out why you guys can't hear yourselves.
Lusika to Bilal. Oh, that's a good ball. Kept low again. Lusika continues. Oh, real Bilal, massive shot attempted there. A bit of frustration from Bilal. He's better off just rotating the strike, getting his eye and maybe letting the set batsman at the other end have a go.
Bilal should look for single and doubles at this minute and let Kishal face the strike and see what exactly is happening. Kishal is quite confident and itching to get back onto the strike. Lusika continues to Bilal.
Shot well fielded. Got down low, the big man.
Again, Bilal was looking for a big drive, but that's an end of the over. Again, a great over from Lusika. RBL are 45 for 3 in 12 overs. I think they should look for another 2 overs. And then Kishal should assess the pitch and then see what is a good total on this pitch. I'll say that, Vishnu, if they can get even to the 90 mark, it can be a challenging pitch.
Yeah. Pressure of runs on the board, a couple of early wickets, and we could see the Baggy Blues can get nervous. Predictor Dhuv comes into the attack. He'll probably bowl his full spell till the end.
It will be really interesting to see how Kishal is going to play Dhuv, because Dhuv is someone who really flights up the ball and Kishal is someone who likes to use his feet against Dhuv.
Yeah, on turf, Dhuv is always a handful. Let's not forget he's the fastest international cricketer to 50 wickets in T20 cricket, which is quite a feat. He'll have a role to play. Missed the first game, was in India still.
Again, a great
and
flight.
He goes for it, first ball. It's going to carry, it will, and it's a great catch at the boundary.
This is what exactly I was talking about. Dhuv is going to flight the ball and Kishal is not going to hesitate to use his feet. But that was a great catch.
Genuinely, that wicket was more about the catch than it was anything else.
Now it will be really interesting to see how RBL are going to take from here.
Yes, I'll be a little bit disappointed. He just spent a lot of time at the crease.
So Vishnu, let me ask you this. You're a very good player of spin bowling. So what is your approach when you see that, there's a bowler coming in who's got a lot of wickets behind him, and he's who can turn the ball, flight the ball, and he's super intelligent, and he has the capabilities to fox you. So what will be your approach? Will you watch few balls before you really go for it, or what will you do?
I think you get some indication of what the bowler's trying to do by just looking at the field. Once you've sort of assessed what lines he is trying to bowl, you've got to position yourself with soft hands as often as you can until you get to terms with what he's going to be doing.
Who comes in? Corner, batsman.
Sal walks back to the pavilion, 15 of 29 balls. New batsman at the crease, a right-hander, replacing the right-hander to obviously maintain the right-left combination.
Getting a first ball
Salim
wicket.
will be the man on strike. Dhuv will continue. Struck off his first ball. Nothing more the captain can ask for.
Again, a great ball and
Lovely
almost
ball.
missed it.
Very slow. You can see there again a little bit apprehensive footwork. Yeah, you were saying, Dinesh, earlier. Your footwork has to be very concise. You have to be looking to get forward. You've obviously got to read from the hand. Edged. Or was that bad on ground?
I think right
Definitely
now
there was a sound.
the batsman is failing to read the ball. Dhuv is a very smart bowler. And again, you just have to apply yourself, Yes, he's going to get turned, but keep watching him. Oh, that's a tight throw.
Now they will get a run. Munro will have to chase that. They might come back for a second. No, they won't. They won't risk it.
It's not worth at this minute.
Good aggressive fielding there from Dhuv. I don't think Munro expected the throw to be coming in at that pace.
It's going to be a very interesting ball to Bilal. Dhuv, slip and field. KB comes in. Let's watch what happens.
Bowler googly going right across him. Playing a miss. And wide.
I think on this particular ball, Dhuv was trying a lot.
Yeah, he didn't quite know what he was trying to do, whether it was a pace bowler or a spinner.
But he gets another opportunity. Bilal needs to hold his nerves.
Settles back into the more conventional length. Slap to long off. Just a single. Good over from Dhuv so far. Just a 3 off it, the wicket. Final ball of the over. 48 for 4.
Oh,
A little bit lazy there. In two
Definite-
minds.
definitely Dhuv is turning the ball.
Back live 48 for 4 after 13. A bit of a confidence from the batsman on how to approach this from now. The last 6 overs will be the difference between them getting as close to that 100 mark or not. Look at the table. Gab's Gladiators won their first game confidently against the Baggy Blues. Pula Predators and Royal Blitz were slightly closer. Baggy Blues definitely want to move off that 4th position. It doesn't suit them at the bottom of the table.
That's what captain is trying to do. He was tempted to bowl himself, but decided that he's going to continue.
Spin
with the
is a
spin
better
bowling.
option. Vinu will come with his quick off spinners. A little bit of air on this occasion. Accurate though.
Oh, that's it. Quick
A little
run.
bit of a risky single there. Took a little while for him to get off running to the non-striker's end, but makes it in the end.
At this stage of the game, I think there is absolutely no need for the batters to take such kind of risks. I think if they can watch 2 more overs and then really go for some runs, there's quite a number of batsmen to come after this.
It's a difficult pitch to get set on. Once you're set, you really do have to make it count. Not easy to come in and start hitting from the very first ball. That's a single to long on. And the right-hander. 50 up. 13.2 overs. Vinu continues. Just in the air, didn't quite carry. We'll get to long off. There might have been 2 there, so it's stuck in the outfield, but there was no intent from the batsman while running.
At the moment, the batsmen are trying to hit the ball hard. There's absolutely no need to hit the ball hard. Just look for singles. And
Yeah,
then
but if
whenever
your
the
batsman
opportunity
is-
is presented, just go for hit a big shot. You see,
It's going to get away from the inside edge, from the pads. If you look at the umpire signal here, if there was any bat on it. Get a single. They'll take it however.
just before Vinu delivered that ball,
Was some bat on it.
I was talking about that, no need to go for big shots at the minute. Just put bat on ball, look for singles and doubles, field is open.
On the shorter side, well bowled from Vinu. Saw him coming
Oh.
down the crease, mix up,
Could-
but he'll make it. Not very confident in the running between the wickets, Dinesh.
Yeah, I agree with you. Had the throw been to the keeper's end, could have been a tight call from that end.
Once again across the line. Deep mid wicket comes into play. Just a single clean pickup and catches the batsman.
What Vinu did in this over, he was not trying to flight the ball, so the batsman was just trying to slog him.
6 off the over though. And did manage a run a ball, unconventional as it might have been. Bilal on strike to Dhuv. Sorry, Salim on strike to Dhuv, the right-hander. Flight from Dhuv. Swung across the line. Picked the gap. Will it make it to the boundary? Yes, it will. First boundary in quite a while. Score moves to 58. Yeah, you don't want to get too bogged down against Dhuv, otherwise he'll completely dominate you. It's important to keep him on his toes too. Making sure that he also has a little bit of fear in the back of his mind.
Dhuv is trying to get his field right where he wants.
A lot of protection on the leg side. 3 men in the deep.
Again, the batsman is trying to go across and hit him. So keep playing with the straight bat. I think that was like coming onto the wicket. Missed out.
Cut behind point. They will run the first one. Transmission, guys, a little bit of overheating going on with our device from a freezing weekend last time. Quite a warm one today. Trying to get our technical issues in order. Dhuv continues. We're sorry we missed the fall of a wicket, which is a bit of a... And another one. Back-to-back wickets. Damaging over this from Dhuv. Snapped the spine of the middle order.
That wasn't a very ambitious shot, you know.
Not something you want to see the first ball you've walked in. I don't know what he was trying to achieve with that shot. Poor shot selection, genuinely.
As a skipper, you should take some responsibility to make sure that your team gets some score, which is going to be difficult for the Baggy Blues to change.
Yeah, it was a strange approach from the captain. You just come in at the fall of a wicket. You're already 5 down. You'd really want to build a partnership for 15-20 runs and stabilize, not go across the line to their premier spinner out of all people. He'll be disappointed. Long walk back to the pavilion. His team under pressure now.
I don't even know Fazli.
Ankit Emmanuel joins the batsman at the crease. Also missed out the last game. No runs for him in the tournament. He'd be looking to get off the mark.
Actually, I think Ankit is playing very well in the 35-over league. He's just come out of a century. What a great inning that was. I've seen in batting in nets as well. He's been batting very well. I hope he continues his form, good form over here.
Yeah, I think I've seen a marked improvement in his batting and his approach over the last year and a half. You can see he's got a much better plan, a much better approach to his innings. Might have been a better decision to send him in before the captain. And he is hoping for the best. No commentator's curse are we trying to induce. Dhuv continues on a hat-trick. Cut away. Deep point comes into play. Off the mark first ball. Hat-trick avoided. What started off as a productive over for the Royal Blitz ends up quite damaging. 7 off it, 2 wickets, 61 for 6.
That should be an interesting over. Ankit likes the ball to come onto bat. Vin is going to give a little bit of a... He's going to add a little bit of a pace in his bowling. He's not bowling.
Very open stance from Ankit, outside leg guard. Obviously looking for the width inside edge. Wait for the umpire's signal. I wonder if Monroe got a glove to that.
You know, when Vinu gives a little bit of a flight, he gets a lot of turn as well. At the moment, he's just trying to bowl straight and quick. And then he gets a wicket.
Bowled, swinging across the line again. I don't think we've seen a single batsman get out playing straight.
There was absolutely nothing in the ball. I think the batsman totally missed it out. So that has
We'll
been
be disappointed. From what we were aiming at 100 right now, they might struggle to get to 70 or 80 even if this procession continues with the batsman. One of the elder statesmen in this team, Purav Nayak, joins the man at the crease. Vastly experienced. Let's see if he can bring some sensibility into this innings, or is he going to continue the cross-bat approach that they've chosen from the lower middle order.
look, I completely understand, is a little bit of a tough wicket to bat on. But again, a lot of the batsmen got out by just playing across.
It's a lack of application, Dinesh, on my part.
You know, like
It's not seizing summing up the conditions in your mind, not having an approach. Your natural game cannot work in every condition.
this is why I wanted Ankit to bat a little bit up on the order, because he's been playing well in straight bat. This is what is exactly needed in this wicket.
You can see Purav take strike with his open stance, trying to turn it away onto the leg side, straight to short mid-on. They'll want this partnership to go for at least a few overs. Drags it to long on from outside off stump, just a single.
Purav got very open stance, you know. Vinu was trying to fire into his wickets.
It's very clear the hitting angles that he's looking for, mid-wicket and extra cover. Not a man that I'm going to expect too many straight drives from. Vinu continues. Cut off the back foot to deep backward to the sweeper.
If you look at the batting stance from Ankit and Purav, almost very similar. But Ankit is more like, trying to place with the straight bat cut, while Purav is looking
Purav's
mid-wicket.
bat is almost coming from point. It's virtually impossible for him to play a straight batted shot from there.
RBL 64 for 7 after 16 overs.
3 off the last over and a wicket.
I will say even still you get 24 runs from here. Run a ball. Should
I
be a
think
good
you're in the
target.
game. I think you're in the game for sure.
You don't want to do anything silly that you bundle up in next 2 overs.
Again, a lot of flight. Good shot. Chipped over Dhuv. I would like to see a little bit more intent in the running at this stage. I would expect the non-striker to really be backing up and running the first one hard.
It's going to be quite interesting.
One leg spinner to another.
Yeah. I would like
See if
to
they can read each other. A lot of flight. Full toss. Gets away with it. Away to deep back with square. Felt like he wanted more out of that.
I think that was out of respect, Dhruv wanted to make sure that, he gives a nice Julie full toss to Purav for at least 1 run.
At least we all owe it to our uncles to get them off the mark at least. Beauty,
Oh.
absolute beauty, too good. Would have done well to get any bat on that. Luckily,
Again,
didn't go onto the stumps.
You cannot simply play this on back foot, You have to go and drive this ball or play on the front foot, not on the back foot at all.
I feel like a broken record right now, Dinesh. Most repeating the same mistake every time, and we end up having to repeat the same thing over and over again.
What Ankit is trying to do over here, he's not trying to go across or anything. He's trying to play with the straight ball, at least play straight. He's trying hard, which is good.
I'm surprised how little of the batsmen have used their feet, Dinesh.
They're absolutely
Try and upset the bowler's length. Stuck in the crease, trying to angle the ball around. Cut over, extra cover.
It was in
And
the
they're
air.
wanting to come back for a second, but no, Purav denies it.
I think the juicy full toss that Purav got, he was happy. He wants Ankit to face the strike now.
Yeah. Rather have the top order batsman controlling your innings.
3 more overs to go from here, and I think spin will continue from both the ends.
No reason to stop.
Vinu got 2 overs to go, and Dhruv has got probably 1 left. I'm not really sure,
Yeah,
but I don't
Dhruv, I
have the
think-
stats with me.
Dhruv did come into the 12th over, so you'd assume that he would go until the 19th.
Oh, sorry, Dhruv's got 1 left.
Vinu continues, flighted outside the off, driven past him. That'll just be the single.
Then I will give TT 8 out of 10. He's handled his troops very well. And as being a fast bowler, he must have been itching to bowl. But then he really played with the conditions.
Short, flat, cut to deep extra point. Yeah, I agree with you. Takes a lot for a captain to reduce his own role given the conditions. But assess them well on his end.
And he's motivated his troops very well. It's a
Big shot. Fall just short on the bounce. A little bit of a misfield. They don't capitalize with the second.
You see, with this particular shot, Ankit, he didn't go for full drive. Half shot.
I think he was aware that there was a deep long on. He didn't manage to get it square enough. Vinu continues. Just dabbed onto the offside. Good running there.
Excellent from Purab. This is what he should do. Ankit is striking the ball very well.
This is a good natural game. I don't think until his eye is in, he's a natural boundary hitter at all anyways. 4 off the over so far. 4 singles. Avoiding the dots.
Well
A
left.
bit of a glance at the umpire, but no movement. Flora holds her ground. Final ball of the over. Yorked him. Bowled him.
Again,
That's another wicket.
Again, absolutely nothing in the ball. As I've been saying, play with the straight bat. That was an expensive cross shot.
His head was nowhere, Dinesh. He was looking into the stars, hoping for the best.
Another 20-15 runs can make a huge difference.
Now we saw that in the last game. I mean, 22 runs it's a massive margin in a T20 game. Ankit walks back to the pavilion. 7 from 12 balls. Slightly confused approach in how he was going about it. Tough time to be in. 2 spinners both getting purchased from both ends. That will end the over. Dhuv will bowl his final over of the spell.
And this is going to be a very crucial over. If they can really see Dhuv get maybe 6 runs per over.
Once again, another batsman with a massively open stance.
This
Piyush
over will
on his
make.
end.
Yep. This over will determine what score they're going to achieve. Purav's gone for the big
Gone for the
expensive
big
drive
shot, and it will carry. Again, we're questioning the logic here. Your objective needs to be to see out your 20 overs at this stage. Just 2 wickets to come. They've given 3 to Dhuv. 4 runs of 7 balls for Purav.
If you look at the last 2 wickets, I think the batsman has just thrown away the wickets. Single doubles were really coming nicely. Then they should have continued with that. There's absolutely no need to go for those expensive shots.
I mean, the field is set specifically for those shots. So, question all the experience not being brought into play.
Poor shot selection. Okay, again, even if these 2 batsmen can see them home, that will be great. If they need to add just 10-15 runs, and that could be a good score.
Dhuv continues. Once again flighted, once again hit in the air. He's hit the gap, but he'll come back for the second, will he? No. Is there a run out at this stage would just be criminal.
Again, the walking in batsmen are not learning. They just want to continue with those expensive cross shots.
It'd be interesting to ask the captain what he thought the target should be. They're obviously looking at 200.
Put bat on ball, bat on ball.
Good length once again, gets the outside half of the bat.
Oh, there!
Once again confusion, the wrong end. And they do get the single misfield. Reggie will be disappointed. Generally very good in the field.
At the end, it was a very comfortable single. But had Reggie collected it cleanly, could have been very close.
Oh, had he gone to the non-strikers and it would have been gone for all money. Oh, kept low. Good ball. Once again, not very tight in defense.
Still, there's a little bit confusion going on amongst the batsmen. They're not really sure whether to go for singles, whether to hit like boundaries. And this is the last wicket.
Cross batted over short mid wicket once again on the bounce. That fielder almost prowling there for the catch. Just fell short. 73 for 9, 1 ball to come in the over. Dhuv will be very happy with his return today. 4 for 16 off 3.5. He broke the spine of the lower middle order. Oh, and another beauty.
Again, the
Leading edge.
batsman had no clue.
Not reading him from the hand at all. That's the end of a great spell. 4 for 16, 74 for 9.
Last over coming. It seems that Venu is going to continue. If they can get it to the magical figure 80, psychologically maybe.
At this stage, I think they'll take what an ugly heave. No reward. Venu doing the right thing.
The best one was not even close to the ball. He's just like Venu's releasing the ball, he's swinging the bat.
Flat again. It's a bit more on this.
The batsmen are going to come for the second run. Libero
They
from
will.
midfield, and they'll make it.
Use of the feet, he's got hold. Oh, a little bit lazy there from Karabo. But excellent fielding in the deep to cover up for that. Still come back charging for the second.
Excellent running, excellent throw. Well fielded by Venu as well. On his own bowling towards the end. Otherwise it was going for another 2 runs.
Got a hold of that as well. This time it's gone to the boundary, overran the ball there, the fielder. Solid strike. Venu bowling into the arc. It's turned out to be a pretty productive over. We got that magic 80, Dinesh.
So let's see what happens. You know, I've got a couple of balls to come from here. And then if you can get at least one boundary from here, could be an interesting score.
Definitely an optimist, Dinesh. Definitely you're an optimist. They'll be looking for a good finish. It makes a big difference walking back into the dressing room with a final good over. Lifts the heads, lifts the chins. Mix up and a run out.
That was just suicide. I have no word to describe that, you know, what the batsman was thinking.
Batsman was very anxious to get to the other end. Leading to them being bowled out for 82.
Okay, at least I will say RBL has put in 82. The magic figure, that 80, I was looking for it.
It's about 18 more than the Baggy Blues were chasing the last time. 82.
82. I think a lot of people do not give credit, but let's give credit to our both standing umpires. Wisdom.
We're just going to hand over to our statistician.
We've just
चल बाहर हो गया है थोड़ी देर
हाँ,
उसका चेक करके आते हैं
the field next door. The Gap Gladiators is on 121 for 7 after 19.3 overs. We're going to take a break now, just look at some ads, and then we're going to display some stats.
Dumelang, Botswana. Welcome to Exco Group Botswana. We have been here for the last 10 years. Our sales team with over 55 years of experience are experts and have knowledge of marketing and branding solution. We have 6 major categories that we work with: Brand in the Box, Exco Digital, Exco Corporate, Exco Exposure, Exco Workwear and Exco Sports. The lovely ladies right behind me are going to help you create, apply, expose and live your brand out there. So what are you waiting for? Exco Botswana is the right place for you to be. Just get on to our website www.exco.co.bw. Kaliboga.
van Vishnu sit? Is dit te hoog of moet ek hom nie so draai nie? Is dit okay so? Sit net min of meer waar die mes sit. Ja, daai is fyn. Daai is perfek. Ja. Okay.
Dumelang, Botswana. Welcome to Exco Group Botswana. We have been here for the last 10 years. Our sales team with over 55 years of experience are experts and have knowledge of marketing and branding solution. We have 6 major categories that we work with: Brand in the Box, Exco Digital, Exco Corporate, Exco Exposure, Exco Workwear and Exco Sports. The lovely ladies right behind me are going to help you create, apply, expose and live your brand out there. So what are you waiting for? Exco Botswana is the right place for you to be. Just get on to our website www.exco.co.bw. Kaliboga.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second inning. The second inning is just about to start. Ali is all prepared.
Krabo will take strike. It's a new opening combination. Krabo and Vino. Monroe dropping down the order. First ball of the day. In the air. Will it carry? No. Oh, and it's just skipped away. It'll go away for 4. He'll be disappointed he didn't get his body behind the ball. First boundary of the day.
Also, KB misjudged the length little.
Yeah, he lost his bottom hand as well, but carried on with the shot. Credit to him, he didn't stop midway.
It is going to be very interesting. KB, I know, he's a no-nonsense individual. He would like to show his authority.
Yeah, he was batting well the last game. Almost saw them through, got run out. Always a danger with him at the crease when there's quicker partners on the other end. Ali continues. Beautiful delivery. Yorked him. Thick inside edge. Squeezes away for a single.
That was an excellent comeback by Ali. Krabo was watching the ball till the very end, you know.
Almost snuck through. Attacking, confident start though from the Baggy Blues, like it was the previous game. fell away in the middle order when some pressure built. I'm hoping that won't be the case this time.
You're opening with Vinu. It's really interesting to see how he's going to take it from here. Vinu is more like in the middle order batsman, like second down, third down, or first down, but normally he doesn't open.
I think it's a bit of protection on there, and judging by the last game, they just want a little bit of experience at the top of the order. Prevent early butterflies. On the shorter side, straight to Purav caught. There's nothing that Vinu can argue about from this one. Be very disappointed with that shot. Bit of lift there from Ali. Straight to Purav.
That wasn't a catching practice.
Oh, for the under 9s.
Vinu walks off for a golden duck. He's still not really sure what really happened.
Got a little bit of an error on the screen that needs to be corrected. That was actually Vinu out first ball. Replaced by Munro. Munro will want to bat long. Far too talented a batsman with the scores that he's been having recently. Need to keep his head on his shoulders. The young man can let the blood rush to his head. I want to avoid that.
There comes Munro, a young player, very talented player, and I can say that one of my favorite batsmen.
Oh yeah, it's a joy to watch. I always love to see young cricketers who are developing and budding themselves, and he's a very hard-working cricketer. He's here 5 days a week. Obviously a coach, coaches a lot of the younger cricketers as well.
There's something wrong with the ball, so they're having a look at it. Maybe
Well, that shot definitely didn't dent it.
Definitely not. I think the ball has been changed.
I think there might have been a little split on the seam or something like that from poor quality craftsmanship.
That should give a lot of confidence to the Royal Blitz. They're having a very successful over so far.
There's no better feeling than an early wicket. Settles the nerves on the fielding side. Feel like they're in the game early on. .83 is the target. They wouldn't want to take it lightly. Ali continues on the shorter side again, wide ball this time. Don't particularly think that's the best length to Munro. It's his strength zone. I would have been bowling around off stump.
You need to really have a lot of discipline on this pitch. You have to make sure that you maintain your line and length. Every run is very vital over here.
The captain is showing a lot of faith in it with only a 6-3 field. The gap between mid-wicket and fine leg is huge. Better. Well negated by Munro.
That is a line that Ali needs to come up with all the time. Hit it hard. Hardly there's any pace on the pitch.
Yeah, do the basics right. Take your catches. Bowl stump to stump. Build pressure. Induce a mistake. Not as heavy a spin line up on their attack, so they're going to have to depend on their paces a bit more on this pitch. Ali continues fuller length again, driven into the covers. Check drive. Six off the over so far. Just that mistimed boundary went over mid-wicket from Kirabo. Final ball of the over. Ooh, good ball. Hurried onto him more than he would have liked. Kept compact in defense. Obviously learned from his previous mistakes, didn't play around the pad.
Not only that, what I saw the difference between the earlier inning and this inning, Munro is trying to go on the front foot, while all the RBL players were just on back foot. They're trying to go cross bat. He's like trying to apply himself, compose himself.
See, a man with a very compact technique, attacking as he might be.
Adding a couple of more catching positions would make a difference. I see Bilal coming from the university end. Still going to be very interesting. Karabo is on strike now.
They won't be able to defend this Dinesh. They'll need wickets.
The only way to win the game is we have to get the wickets. Simple.
Target is not big enough for you to create too much pressure because natural stroke waking ability in this batting lineup will ensure the runs keep coming.
If KV stays still power play, I think we're going to get this game done a little earlier than we thought so.
Yeah, we expected that last week. It's just that they lost so many wickets in the power play. KB had to play outside of his comfort zone. Tried to have to play the long innings, run between the wickets. Not something he's a big fan of, obviously. Bilal continues from the other end. Ooh.
Hardly any bounce for Bilal. The ball almost died. All credit goes to Saad. He did wonderfully well to stop the ball. Otherwise, it would have definitely gone for a couple of runs.
They'll also have to figure out how deep they want their slip on a slow wicket. No point in having him there and the edge doesn't carry.
No pace on the ball, and I see the gully, deep gully.
Bilal continues. Good length. Big appeal.
I think pitched outside the line. I think very good decision by the umpire.
Yeah, she's a tough cookie. She doesn't raise her finger too easily. There are a few more umpires over here that to confuse the benefit of the doubt when it comes to the batsman.
She has come a long way, you know. I remember that watching her earlier when she was umpiring. She's a very strong-headed person now.
Yeah, she doesn't fall under the pressure, doesn't let them get under her skin. Once again, no bounce.
It's a very interesting outfield. If you look at the fielders, the shot that KB was trying to play, there's hardly anyone in the catching position for that particular shot if it's up in the air.
Yeah, I think it would be again risky for him to be playing that shot with the ball going across him. We're almost encouraging him to play that shot. Pulls back in his runner, batsman wasn't ready.
Jatin is observing the things very closely. I think he will not be hesitant to add another slip if KB continue playing like that.
Once again, good full length. Not giving KB any room. He's eyeing that massive gap on the leg side, trying to turn it away. Reward, he knows even if he gets any bat on it, there should be at least a single.
Actually, KB like that length, but there's any pace. You know, if there's a little bit of bounce, they have to fetch it from outside.
I wonder where my car is parked, Dinesh.
I hope you got insured.
I hope my insurance will cover me. Acts of God. Bilal continues. Oh, great ball. Squared him up.
This is what I was talking about. It had it Gully been there, it would have been an easy catch. So you need to get those catching positions, you know.
Another wicket here. Made thing for very interesting viewing later. They'd want these two back in the shed as quickly as possible.
KB smacked the first ball. He wanted to smack it outside the park, but then he quickly realized there's hardly any pace. The ball is not easy to hit and is not coming onto the bat the way you want it. Bilal continues. Munro on strike. He's carefully watching his fielding positions.
Similar field to Munro, just the three on the leg side. Down the leg side, wide. Obviously with the right-left combination there will be an adjustment on the bowler's end. It'll be challenging for him.
Munro will feel that he missed out on that opportunity. It was nicely presented, but the ball kept a little low.
See Munro only going cross-bat over there, knowing that it was not in line with the stumps. Wise approach. Bilal continues. A little bit of bounce there, beautifully played though.
That's an excellent shot.
Stood up tall. Drove it on the up behind point. Gets a single, gets off the mark. 9 for 1. Ali will continue. Sole wicket taker so far in this innings.
Vishy, you're a very good player of front foot, whether it's pace, whether it's spin bowling. Why do you think that what so far we have seen it, a lot of players are going on the back foot, and ball is turning a lot?
It's that natural habit of playing on AstroTurf that becomes a problem, because Astro you can go back because the bounce is very even. That natural instinct on turf can lead you into trouble. You have to very consciously tell yourself constantly to be getting onto the front foot, knowing that there's no bounce. If it does beat your bat, it beats your bat. Just move on. Once again, glide it to point.
It's a very interesting strategy from the captain, Jatin. Like what we observed on the first inning, TT decided to operate with spin. RBL decided to operate with pace bowling from both the ends.
I think you'd mentioned it earlier when we were offline. I don't think they have the resources to operate with that many spinners. I think they've only got Purav on one end as a specialist spinner. A couple of part-timers. That's a great shot. Driven square of the wicket, got the width that he was looking for. Gloriously played.
That's Munro's signature shot, He loves playing that shot. What a beautiful shot that was.
Lovely to see him get some form in. He's got a big tournament coming up now as the qualifiers. He'd want to get runs under his belt, especially in these tough batting conditions.
I've been following him from since I think 15 or 16 years, not in terms of age. He's a fantastic player.
Yeah, he's got a...
Once he gets going, his cover drives and everything, trust me, man, this little boy can really play, He's just made himself into the men's team now.
Forget you're still very young. Just turned 18.
Very interesting. We've got a great future for Botswana.
Ali continues.
That's
Probably
pitching
going
outside
down
down leg. And Munro, I thought he missed out on this again opportunity.
Yeah, just trying to scoop it wide of Nishant.
What he needs to do is just put bat on ball and would have gone for 4 runs.
Rehearsing the shot he probably should have played, which was punching it through mid-wicket instead of going down on the knee. I don't think he's well set enough to be playing these fancy cross-batted sweeps. Ali continues. That's a great ball. That's a great ball.
This is the hard length I'm talking about, Trust the best man, Bring that ball, let them drive it. Add
Yeah,
another
on the
slip at another catching position, and it could be really interesting. You don't want the run to flow like that. Otherwise, there's always going to be pressure on the bowler, not on the batsman.
Munro can compulsively drive on the up. That short cover is a good position for him. Once again an appeal, that's probably going down leg. Wait for the umpire's signal. Was there any bat in there?
Ali has been bowling well in bits and pieces, but if he can maintain that line and length, offside, it could be really interesting.
Yeah, that one boundary ball and over is going to hurt them. They need a little bit of sustained pressure to be built. Induce a mistake. Both of these batsmen natural stroke players, so they are not going to want to stick around for too long. Final ball of the over for Ali. Desperately looking for a wicket. Score has already moved along healthily to 14 for 1. Run rate is not a matter of concern at this stage. Full toss, really lost control over there. So no ball and a free hit.
That's 5 runs, and with the following up with a free hit. So that's what I think, and I felt that Ali's trying too hard. I haven't seen any slow balls from the fast bowlers. Try it out.
There's no pace on this wicket. The quicker you bowl, the easier it becomes for the batsman. Taking it off is in your best interest. I have a feeling spin will be introduced earlier than they might have anticipated with the way things are looking right now.
Free hit coming. KB's eyes are lit up.
And no one else you want on strike at this stage. And smacked back. And for 4. Glorious straight drive straight into the side screen.
That is probably the shot of the day that I've seen so far.
Yeah, considering we have about 7 to choose from. Good over for the Baggy Blues. A little bit of a score update from the other ground. Gab's Gladiators with 123 as the target that they've set. 21 off 3 overs.
Bilal is ready. He's going to continue from the university end.
Oh, Monroe there. Ambitious, using his feet. Trying to smack him through mid-wicket. Got away with it.
It was a great ball. I think both the batsman and the wicketkeeper messed it up.
Seen keepers on both ends struggle a little bit today with the uneven bounce. Sal seems to have caught it on the wrong finger. I think he'll be fine. He's a seasoned keeper. He's been hit a lot.
You know, with the Bilal bowling, if I'm given the opportunity, I will ask the captain to bring in the gully into the catching position, point into the catching position, Purav where he is on mid-wicket, come closer, and let's try it what happens. Because Karabo is not getting the pace that and bounce he's looking for.
Bilal to Karabo. Down leg side, just lucky to get away with that one as well. Karabo trying to lift it over square leg.
Actually, Karabo's lights are like eyes are lighting up, but unfortunately he's not getting that bounce and pace. The minute he gets that one, it's going over the lapper.
Few of them that could have disappeared. Bilal to the right-hander. Short, put away. You cannot bowl there to Monroe. He's been sizing up that gap for a while now. This time gets it exactly where he wants for. Letting this slip away fast.
If you're going to try to bowl a bounce and which is going to come up to your like waist height, that's a crime. You're going to get dispatched for that. And that's exactly what happened.
I'm rather surprised. They're very experienced people. They should have seen what was going on in the first innings and picked the lengths that were going stump to stump. I've just found lengths to be much shorter over here. Not much reward in that strategy.
That's why I'm so surprised why they're not like trying to introduce one spinner. I mean, if Purav can come in, get maybe 2-3 wickets earlier, it can put them back into the game. Otherwise, the game is running away from them.
I don't think it's going to be too long before we see a thick outside edge that's going to run away again. 4 more. It's going to hurt them.
Again, this is what I've been talking about. You know, get the catching positions. The only way for you to win this game, you have to attack. You have to put pressure on the batting side. Otherwise, both the batsmen right now are taking the game away from the fielding side.
Maybe third slipish. Second slip would have had to take a blinder.
Again, nothing to take away from Munro and KB. You know, they're playing very well.
Yeah, they're doing what's required of them. Run rate is flying away. 9 and over. Once again short. Once again dispatched. One bounce into the fence. Monroe finding form and they're really giving it to him in his plate where he likes it.
I think this is a bit of a poor bowling. You cannot try to bounce the ball with no pace into the pitch.
The bouncer is always an interesting strategy against Monroe, even if they were playing on carpet. Pulls and hooks very well instinctively.
If you're going to bowl that to him, he's going to completely dispatch you throughout the day. Again, that's nothing to take from the batsmen. They're doing really well and they're playing very well. Okay, there's a little bit of discussion going amongst the senior players.
As the ball returns, look at that worm taking off in a different trajectory altogether compared to what the Royal Blitz managed. Bilal continues 3 boundaries in a row. A little bit of a loose drive. He's got the runs off the over. He doesn't really need to play anything loose and flashy at this stage. But that attacking mindset, good to see. 14 from the over, 37 for 1 after 4. Dragged his front leg across. Might have been better off playing a cut shot there. But being on the front foot. They will continue with Ali.
Wish, we're having a great audience among our club who speaks and understand Hindi and Urdu. So, just for trying something that we're trying something new here. So I'm going to try to change my language to Hindi just for 1 over. Just like to see what is going to happen. So let me just see, it will be interesting for some of our viewers. Vishnu will be doing it in English. अली फिर अपने रनअप पे वापस जाते हुए बहुत सारी फील्ड में चेंजमेंट की हुई है. कराबो बड़े ध्यान से अपनी फील्ड को देख रहा है और अली और पूरव के बीच में एक अच्छी बातचीत के बाद अली रेडी हैं.
Ali to Karabo. Full length on the pads, huge appeal from the back, nothing from the Cuban, nothing from the bowler. Once again going down leg.
आप इस पिच पे जब तक लंबी बॉल करेंगे तो थोड़ा सक्सेसफुल हो सकते हैं, बट ज़्यादातर जो हमारे पेस बॉलर रहे हैं वो डाउन दी लेग बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि थोड़ा बहुत उनको मेरे को लग रहा है कराबो से डर लग रहा है कि अगर आपने थोड़ी सी शॉर्ट बॉल की और कराबो उसको उठा के बाहर फेंक देगा तो आपको मेंटली तौर पे बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग होना पड़ेगा कि आपने कौन सी लाइन एंड लेंथ करनी है बैट्समैन को, क्योंकि बोथ मुनरो और कराबो बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग बैट्समैन हैं. तो ज़्यादातर यहाँ पे बोलूँगा BBL के जो बॉलर हैं थोड़ा वो अपनी लाइन और लेंथ को लेके इतने कंसिस्टेंट नहीं रहे हैं और उसका भुगतान उन्हें देने पड़ा है. 37 पे 1 हो गए हैं 4 ओवर में.
Ali continues. Pulled away. Short length. It's going to just bounce away to the boundary.
देखो विष्णु, मैं आपसे यही बात कर रहा था कि आप इस पिच पे थोड़ी सी भी छोटी करेंगे. कराबो और मुनो इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग बैट्समैन हैं कि जैसे ही शॉट पड़ रही है उनकी आंखों में बोलते साफ साफ खुशी नज़र आ रही है. Because those are like kind of freebies and they are giving too many freebies. If you want to introduce Purav, you introduce him early, otherwise it's going to be too late because already we are halfway mark in terms of runs.
So judging by the run rate, I think it already is on the later side. I'm surprised they're continuing with pace, knowing what the results the spinners have managed to produce on this pitch over both games. Shot again, this time blazed over extra cover. Couple of bounces, rolls into the boundary. Devastating start here from the Baggy Blues.
अली ने फिर वही गलती दोहराई और कराबो ने बड़े प्यार से कवर के ऊपर से एक शानदार शॉट खेल दिया है. I think
This game is slipping away very fast.
the body language for the BBL players looks little down for the time being.
Yeah, lots of hands on hips, hands behind their back. You can see there's not much intensity walking in either end. Picked up again. This time over mid-wicket. It'll challenge the fielder in the deep, but they will come back for 2.
दोनों बैट्समैन बहुत अच्छे से सेटल हो चुके हैं और पिच में कुछ ऐसा नज़र नहीं आ रहा है फास्ट बॉलर के लिए जो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि अभी फ़िलहाल कोई विकेट ले सकते हैं.
Genuine cricketing shots. That's something that I've been very impressed with. Oh, almost split the gap. Good fielding there. A little bit of confusion. Karabo would not want a second run out. Gets away with it. Gets a single. But as you said, no demons in the pitch, Dinesh. If you're just going about it the right way, boundary balls will come. If you're going to capitalize on them.
I have been saying from the very beginning that as long as you can present the straight bat, you're in for it. And trust me that, this pitch is not even 80 runs, If you really apply yourself, you can easily put, I think, 120, 125, 30.
Yeah, I think that would have definitely been on the cards. The strategy that they're they adopted is questionable from the very beginning. A lot of cross-batted shots. Well played by Munro. He's got the runs off the over. Just sees the over out quietly. Finally, what we've been calling for so long. Purav will be brought into the attack. I'll question it to again be a little bit on the later side of things. Quite a miraculous spell here to bring them back into the game. With no scoreboard pressure, both these batsmen can just go about their business like a regular day at the office.
No, I see all the inside circle fielders are on the circle.
Purav to grab a flight first ball. Oh, good ball.
Excellent start from Purav. Now get the attacking field. Listen, you're already 48 for 1 in 5 overs. The only way for you to win the game, you need to get the wicket. So there's no harm in trying. Attack.
Another flight to delivery. Another good ball. Very full from Purav. Now he's going to mix it and match it. I expect a couple of quicker balls in this over, a couple flighted. I don't think it's too much air.
If you look at KB, he's trying to go for that shot, but again, he's very careful. He's watching the ball till the very end.
Yeah, he's very compact. Now just turns it away onto the leg side sensibly. Walks the single. Probably trying to hit it too straight, to hit it too hard the first two. Realizes it's in a better interest to just let the ball come on.
There's absolutely no pressure on the batsman. All the pressure is on the fielding side, the bowler. Get your fielding positions and right positions.
Once
Think
again,
about it, what you want to do.
the man at short cover for the scoop. Just in case the ball holds up on the pitch. And Munro compulsively drives on the up. Purav continues. Once again, flight. Smacked. Absolutely cracked back past the bowler. Brilliant shot.
This is the Munro that I know, excellent player of spin bowling, Absolutely nothing. What he's doing is just playing with straight bat and getting all the results that he wants for his team. No pressure absolutely on Munro.
The game situation doesn't dictate for him to think too much. He can just play the game ball to ball, and I think that's where he's at his best, when he's just instinctively playing the ball on his merits. Flight again from Purav, driven along the ground, well played.
Well
See
bowled.
that mid-on was almost running into straight and expecting that shot. Didn't come his way.
Good ball, good bat.
Flight across the line, unnecessary. He'll be disappointed. He was playing so well with the straight bat. Dangerous to be sweeping any of the spinners on this pitch. The ball keeping low. Munro will walk back to the pavilion.
Munro
Good
will-
partnership though.
Yeah, he will be little disappointed because he was playing very well. I think this is the first sweep shot he attempted.
Off the spinner for sure.
Yeah.
But the other sweep shots were going well down leg, so they were worth the risk. Playing it off the stumps with the ball turning away.
But nevertheless, the young man really played very well.
Yeah, he set us up with some wonderful stroke play. Entertaining 22. 5 boundaries in that. Definitely got his team into a stable position. We're very experienced Reggie to walk in. Got a first bowler in the last game. Disappointed, he'd want to make amends.
We should just a question for you. When you're in such a comfortable batting position, so what do you want to do? Do you want to see your team go through, like, drive them home? Or do you want to
Dominate.
try some of your shots?
Dominate, wrap it up. The run rate will come into play. You've already lost a game. You would want to make a statement right now?
So
We did say that they were going to come back hard after that first loss. You want the other oppositions to definitely keep you in the back of their mind now. There's no reason for this to be petering and meandering out, and then you get yourself into a similar situation where you get stuck.
after 6 overs, Baggy Blue are 53 for 2.
Reggie, of course, will not be on strike. Spin from both ends. Sorry, we'll have a medium pacer at the other end. Jitin, the captain, decided to shoulder the burden. Got a first bowler earlier today. You want to make up for that. Jitin to Karabo. tapped onto the offside. Good running. Reggie, of course, very quick between the wickets.
And a very comfortable pace for KB. He's very well settled. You don't have to do anything silly. Reggie comes in to bat.
Target
Again.
below 30 runs now.
Very solid player, spin and pace.
Yeah, very intelligent cricketer. Plays the situation well. You'll rarely see him play out of his comfort zone. Obviously, when he gets going, has all the shots in the book. Off the back foot, cut, and cut well. Protection in the deep, just a single.
Excellent. Very confident start and very excellent start from Reggie.
The ball has taken a pounding. Don't know how new it is.
He is happy to go to the other end and see what KB is going to do. KB is playing extremely well.
His pace suits KB. The field suits KB. And dropped. Slapped back to the bowler. Should have done better. Should have got a hand onto it at least.
It was a tough catch.
You'd expect them to be taken in a tournament of this magnitude.
Definitely.
This time goes over.
Excellent.
Not a lot of aggression from the fielder who was trying to judge the bounce.
I think this was more
Eventually
like
mops it
a
up.
check shot from KB. Even the last shot that he played it, he didn't go for full-fledged. He was just checking the shot.
Almost a golf-like chip.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a plastic bag taking a walk through the field.
Very open field. Singles and doubles are always available. Again, this is what I was talking about. Straight to the point.
Reggie might have been tempted to run there if KB wasn't at the other end. Testing out the older statesman at deep point.
The key on this pitch is to cut the pace.
That will end the over. 56 for 2 after 7. 8 and over. Quick look at the match summary. Crabo still at the crease with Reggie. Vinu unfortunately got a first ball. Monroe just got back into the hut after a very entertaining 22. Not a bad first over from Jitin. The rest of the bowlers have been on the receiving end. Purav continues.
Very open field.
And he goes for it. Chipped. Too long on, that's 4. Prashant won't make it to the boundary. Again a check drive, but beautifully timed. Not much pace to work with. Had to get it absolutely right. Got wide of the fielder.
You know, when Crabo hits or gets in the middle of the bat, it stays hit.
Those are big shoulders, Dinesh Bhaiya. Bat coming down.
No pressure on Crabo, all pressure on Purav.
And once again it was hitting zone. Flicks it wide, this time into the other gap. This time wide of long on the other side of him. Nishant having a lot of work to do with no reward.
Trust me, Vishnu, you ball that line to Crabo, he will smack you the entire day, you know.
You're feeding him, aren't you? Like a buffet. Definitely in prime form. Very confident. Almost playing with the field.
Pressure on Purav now. Let's see what's he going to do. He's a very experienced bowler. I'm sure that he's going to put something out of his
Definitely got
sleeves.
something out of his sleeve, yeah. Looking around. Crabo trying to slog sweep that one over square.
And he's
No
been bowled.
protection there. Got lucky there to a degree.
He's bowled out. That's what I
Has
was
he
saying.
bowled him?
Vishnu. He's been bowled out, you know. This is what I've
Well,
been
that wasn't a
saying
very
that, you know.
exciting appeal. Sorry, we couldn't pick it up from over here. They've obviously taken defeat in some degree. I don't see a lot of thrill on their part. Good comeback from Purav though. We were saying his experience came into play.
Actually, Crabo walked 2 across and completely missed
Oh,
out.
just clipped the leg stump.
Yeah.
How did that? How about that? Entertaining 36 from Crabo. 7 boundaries. Definitely taking them within striking range.
Great comeback by Purav. Well played, KB. You go now. Long way.
Lian.
Liano. The new batsman, Liano, walks into the field. Although Purav got hit for 2 boundaries, consecutive boundaries,
Managed to get the wicket they so urgently needed.
but he's in a great bowler.
Definitely feel like they should have brought him in earlier.
I do agree with him, but you know, like still, there's a wicket has gone down to put pressure. Let's get a couple of guys inside and see what they can do.
That's well played. Driven to long off, just a single. Confident start, straight bat.
The Baggy Blue, one thing is that, you know, they're not trying anything extra.
I think they learned their lessons from the last game.
Playing with straight bat,
If they do the basics right, they'll always be competitive. It's when a little bit of ego settles in and you think that you're better than everyone else that things can backfire.
2 more balls to go in this over. Purav trying to set down his field. Reggie looks very confident.
Once again, the sweep getting them into trouble.
He was trying a sweep shot that hit the back of the bat.
Generally sweeps very well, Reggie.
The gully fielder was almost in.
When you play from a ball going down leg side.
Exactly.
Odd angles.
Again, Reggie, I've not seen him sweeping very early in the inning.
Yeah.
I
That
think
was there for it. That was a full toss. Bad ball. Put away. Behind square. It'll be 13 runs off the over. An expensive one with the wicket. 69 for 3. Once again, we look at that worm heading into the stratosphere.
बनाने कितने 82 59
Target below 15 now.
13 to go.
Looks like we're going to go in for tea early today, Dinesh.
Yeah.
Not a tough day at the office. No overtime for us today.
Yep. Level. I think 13 more to get from here. Jatin continues. The shoulders from the fielding side have dropped down.
Hard to maintain a confidence after bowling performance like this. We completely misread the conditions. Beautifully played, soft hands, just glided to third man, and they'll run for 2. These
excellent
2 are
running.
quick. These 2 are quick between the wickets. We'll definitely see a marked improvement in that aspect of the game. Reggie very fit, not the youngest legs, but he can be deceiving. Liano, young legs of course. Jitin continues. Well played.
Okay.
Once again. No single this time. Good attacking fielding. Put some doubt in the batsman's mind at the non-striker's end. In the air. Nobody there. Sweeper mops it up on the bounce.
The square field is not on the boundary, not inside the circle. He's on 45. I don't know if he's saving 1 or saving 4. What is he trying to achieve there? Because
He's just
Reggie
trying to
and
put the
Lionel,
doubt of 2 in their mind. But as I said, interesting field position. You know, the way that we were raised, you either save a single or you save a boundary.
Yep,
If you don't save 2s and 3s, you're
the Reggie and Lionel on the crease, they will milk you for singles.
Jitin has got no pace to trouble them. They'll just punch it and maneuver the ball like this all day if they have to. Almost the ideal pace for this wicket for that matter.
Liano has just come in, but he's looking so confident, playing with straight bat. Hardly anything on the pitch right now.
Full toss. Driven to the wide long on. Another single. 6 from the over. 9 overs bowled, 75 for 3. Purav will continue into his third over. Just 8 required now with 11 overs still left. Baggy Blues might be thinking about wrapping it up in this over itself.
BBR 75 for 3.
Flatter this time from Purav, but at the stumps, we'll get away with a single again. Quick between the wickets, decisive. A lot more confidence in the running between the wickets I've seen from the Baggy Blues compared to the Royal Blitz. We saw multiple occasions, Dinesh, where they were lucky to get away without a run out.
If you look at the fielders, they're quite close, but they were not really sure if they're going to go for singles. Trust me, they're going to go for the singles.
That was a bad decision, but
close.
Going on to the back foot. It'll be interesting to look at that replay. I have a feeling it was going down leg because it was angling in.
I thought it was quite close.
Definitely was close. The only reason the umpire could have given it an is if it was going down leg. Usually quite stump to stump Purav. Good use of the feet this time. Probably one of the first few times we've seen people use their feet in both innings. Not the worst strategy. Upset the bowler's line and length a little bit, put things into his mind.
Let's see what the batsman is going to do now.
Flighted.
Flighted.
Once again. Straight to the fielder, still a single. And overthrows.
That is very,
Poor
very
fielding,
casual.
no backing up there from the short mid wicket. It was his responsibility to have gotten around quickly. A little bit lazy on their part. I've already written the result off in their minds. 5 to win.
You know, I was taught like even if one run is left, you give it everything that you have.
Once again, beautiful use of the feet. Yeah, the competitive edge must be there until you are on the field. At no stage of the game can you lose that edge. Funny things happen in this game.
Last ball from Purav. Driven for single.
Again. Nice, elegant little drive. Just leaned on it. Straight to Saad. A single. Thought about the second, but not in this case. That'll end the over. 10 overs, 80 for 3. Three to win. Purav will be happy it didn't happen in his over.
So far, Purav bowled 3 overs. 23 for 2.
Yeah, the only man who looked threatening on the wickets column. Couldn't really stem the flow of runs though. Did bowl the odd boundary ball and was punished for it. Jitin will continue. 2 overs, 9 runs, no wickets. Fairly economical, but hardly threatening.
I think Ankit is going to get an opportunity.
Oh, Jitin will give the ball to Ankit. Why not? Want to get as many of your bowlers to at least get their arm over, and get a feel of the pitch. A little bit of a future onlooking strategy from the captain. That's wise. Coming around the wicket.
Naturally, with Ankit, the ball comes into the batsman. So it will be very interesting to see what he's going to bowl.
Well, that doesn't really matter now. 3 was required.
I think.
Smacked over mid-off. That'll be 4 and that'll be the game. They've chased this down confidently. They've chased this down with a lot of overs to spare.
Very confident win for the BB.
Dominating performance with both bat and ball, fielded excellently, bowled excellently. You can see here, top score there, 16 from Nishant, followed by Kisal with 15. The only other man in double figures, Salim. Outside of that, not much to be proud of. Some questionable stroke play, questionable approaches from some of their batsmen in the middle order. But taking nothing away from the Baggy Blues, they've dominated.
They've done extremely well. They've really learned from the last game. I think going on to the tournament, they're going to be the tough time to beat.
Yeah, definitely. Once they've got their tail up now, they're going to have a very different feeling from how they were feeling last week, and definitely harsh words from Stan have settled in between their ears. Today they've pulled out a performance that they can be proud of. Looking at the bowling figures, 1 wicket for Ali, 2 wickets for Purav. Barring Jitin's economy rates look in a horrible state.
For the Royal Blitz, just have to get everything together. There's still a long way to go in the tournament. I'm sure they can pull up something.
They've played 2, lost 2. They'll be under pressure in this tournament now. 2 batsmen walk off, obviously very proud of their efforts. Good job by the Baggy Blues, a lot of smiles on their end. Some rather droopy shoulders on the side of the Blitz. They will have to gather their pieces together and figure out a strategy in the next game. Definitely got it wrong today in different phases of the game. And with that, we'll wrap up commentary and we'll see you in a little while with the presentation.
Dumelang, Botswana. Welcome to Exco Group Botswana. We have been here for the last 10 years. Our sales team with over 55 years of experience are experts and have knowledge of marketing and branding solution. We have 6 major categories that we work with: Brand in the Box, Exco Digital, Exco Corporate, Exco Exposure, Exco Workwear and Exco Sports. The lovely ladies right behind me are going to help you create, apply, expose and live your brand out there. So what are you waiting for? Exco Botswana is the right place for you to be. Just get on to our website www.exco.co.bw. Kaliboga.
Warm welcome back to our viewers today. Today we watched the Baggy Blues play the Royal Blitz, and a thrilling game of cricket, at least on the Baggy Blues end. Quick match summary over here from the first innings. Nishan Shah with 16 of 26 balls and Kisal Gamage of 15 of 29 balls. Dhuv dominating the bowling figures with 4 for 16 and Vinu with 2 for 21 in 3.5 overs. Round of applause for the performance today. Back to the second innings. Krabba Modise with a devastating 36 of 24 balls. Munro got away with 22 of 18, unfortunately getting out. Purav the only person with the 2 wickets for 23 runs in the 3 overs. So a round of applause for those guys as well. I'd like to introduce our Honorary High Commissioner over here, Mr. Bharat, to be handing out the Man of the Match award to today's winner, who will be Dhuv Mysore, for his figures of 4 for 16. Terrific figures on his return from India. He'll be very proud of it. Few quick words, Dhruvi. Returned back late from India.
Yes.
Missed the first game that hurt the team. Good.
Yeah.
What do you feel about today?
No, it was a good start. Let's see tomorrow another one and we'll go stronger.
What is your game plan when you came in at the spell at that stage? You obviously came to finish it off. You didn't come in earlier.
Was to keep it simple, to bring more dot balls. I know that was going to bring wickets, and yeah, we stick to that plan.
Well, it worked out well for you today, Dhuv. Congratulations. Hope you continue on the rest of the tournament. I'd like to call upon the losing captain for today to come and kindly have a couple of words. Jitin. Rough day today.
Yeah, it is a tough day, and obviously we are playing a better team in the national side, so it's always been a big challenge with them, but we tried hard our better side.
Where do you think that you would like to look to improve over the next game?
Of course, we need to improve a bit more in the batting side and our role in the game also, so we'll try to come back strongly for the next coming games.
What do you think is a good target on this pitch, out of curiosity?
Definitely, if we are playing an opponent team like this, we must have to score at least 140, 150, because it's a decent batting lineup. Everybody can bat and bowl, so we have to put a decent total with them for giving them a good fight. So we'll try next time.
No doubt. Best of luck to you guys. Hopefully we'll have a better game next one. I'd like to call upon the winning captain for today, ending up on the better side of the equation today, TT. Good to see you on this side, TT. How are you feeling?
Today I feel better. I mean, compared to last week, obviously it was disappointing, but it's good to bounce back this time around and get a win.
Where do you think you got things different from what happened last week?
Well, I mean, the plan was still the same, just that last week things didn't go our way. But this time around, I mean, our batters came to the plan, and then that's how everything we managed to get the win today.
Brave and humble decision on your part as captain not to take the ball. Any thought behind that?
Well, I mean, I had my spinners also. They were on top of their game, so obviously I couldn't just take them out like that. So, I mean, the plan worked, so I just had to stick to the plan as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Hopefully you guys continue the form as the tournament goes on. We look forward to seeing a good performance from you guys.
All right, thanks, BC.
That's it from us in the commentary box, as well as from the presentation ceremony. We'd like to thank our sponsors and everybody else involved in the game. Good night. God bless.